Hello, YouTube family and friends. Welcome back. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. If you're new, just welcome. I am Texas Beach Mom or Mama Robin, whichever you prefer. And it is Watch Wednesday. I don't have much for you tonight. We're just going to talk about a couple of little things and then I'm going to move on. I'm sure by now everyone on the planet has seen the videos about Nicole Kessinger being spotted. Okay. Zawoki did a video on it. I haven't seen it, but I know he did one. Real Killers did one. Not really about that. He did a good video about the case. It came out like the other day. But he does mention the fact that Chris is still in Wisconsin, that he never was moved, or wherever he was at, but not been moved. But he does confirm the fact that Nicole Kessinger is running around loose, wrecking marriages and wreaking havoc. Anyhow, we don't know that she's doing anything wrong. I mean, we don't know that. We do know, though, that sighting is a legitimate sighting. So, okay. Unless my memory serves wrong or my math is incorrect, won't it be 7 years this August, right? I think we're coming up on 7 years. So that brings me to a couple questions. She's been in hiding all this time, okay? Now I personally don't think if she was innocent of everything we've accused her of, innocent, anything, everything, and all innocent, I don't think she would have been hiding 7 years. I think she would have already done kind of like Amber. Oh gosh, what was her name? The one was with Scott Peterson. Can't remember her last name right now, but I think she'd have done something like that. Come out and said this is what happened and blah 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 and gone with her day. She didn't. She chose to go in hiding. Now, the first comment people made about her was that she looked like she gained weight, and I don't care about that very much. I mean, she's getting older. She's gaining weight. I did make a little bit of a joke about it last week, but that ain't my thing. My thing is, if she's innocent, why has she been in hiding? I'm sure we all want to know why she's been in hiding. I mean, none of us have proof of anything. But Nicole, where have you been for all these years? What? Where you been? If you're innocent, why didn't you just say you were innocent and go on with your day? Instead, you've been in hiding. And finally, you were spotted at her mother's friend's funeral. But that has been confirmed. So I have several questions. And these aren't questions that I actually expect anybody to answer. But if you do have the answer to them, leave them in the comments or, discuss them, amongst yourself. But here would be my thoughts. Okay, first of all, again, as I just pointed out, for a few minutes, why were you in hiding? If you did nothing wrong, why were you in hiding? It has been, like I said, unless my memory is wrong or I can't do math, whichever problem could be, hasn't she been in hiding almost 7 years? And I know I'm about to say something that I know what I'm about to say next isn't quite right, but if I keep talking, you guys will figure out what I mean. Like, when people commit murder, there is no term limitations or whatever it's called. They can get you at any time. They can prosecute you at any time for that. But on certain crimes, once you've been in hiding for so long, they can't bother you anymore. And I know what I'm thinking of, but I can't think of the term at all right now. Like, I just can't. So I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments what I'm thinking of. But okay, so I'm wondering, since maybe she didn't kill anybody, okay, but maybe she did help hide the bodies. So, is it that she stayed gone long enough so they couldn't pin anything on her? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was murder, she'd have to still be in hiding. Unless she just thought she was smart and nobody would recognize her. I don't know. Or maybe because she had gained weight and gotten older, she figured, well, nobody will know who I am. Even if somebody sees me, they won't know who I am. And she was one of the most hated women in the world, so somebody was going to see her. And I know there's been lots of videos about her. I know Zawoki did one. I haven't seen it, but I know he's done one, like I said earlier. I probably should watch it. And I know that there's probably a bunch of videos out there, so I'm late to the party. But what'd you do? If you didn't participate in the unaliving of the family, the wife, or the kids, I think you did participate in hiding evidence. Now, I don't know if your time has passed now and they can't arrest you for that anymore, and maybe that's why you're out of hiding. Or, again, if you just thought that people wouldn't recognize you because you've gotten older and gained weight. Or you just thought you were too smart and, oh, nobody's going to see me at a funeral. I'm good. I don't know. And it's driving me nuts because I can't think of that term. I know what I'm trying to say, and I cannot think of it. But it's when you've committed a crime and so much time has passed and you can't be in trouble for that anymore. Like, they can't arrest you for it or whatever. And again, I don't think there is a time limit on murder, but I may not be on other. There might not be. There might be on other crimes. She might be beyond that point now. I don't know, but like I said, she's been spotted. Everybody's seen it. You know what? I'm really surprised. Here's the thing: when Chris Watts was arrested, okay, for murder or for suspicion of murder or whatever it was, every news channel picked up on this. Every news channel covered it. And eventually news channels found out about her and they started talking about her. Okay, you follow me so far? Nobody's been talking about her because she's not been seen. But now that she's been seen, I'm surprised more news channels haven't gone and done stories about it. Like, Chris Watts' ex-mistress, Nicole Kessinger, who's been hiding for the last 6.5 years, 7 years, whatever it's been, has just been seen at a friend's funeral or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised news channels haven't just blown up on this. Maybe, I guess she's been gone long enough that people have forgotten about her. People here in the true crime community and YouTube haven't forgotten about you, honey. Don't worry, you've not been forgotten. But yeah, I'm surprised more news channels haven't blown up with this since that's her. Since that's been confirmed. I'm surprised I haven't seen more YouTube videos pop up. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch that I don't know anything about, like I said. I only know the two. Oh, by the way, when I mentioned Real Killers, it's a good video. So go to his page, watch the video. For those of you who aren't familiar with him, and I imagine most of you watching me are, but it's REEL, as in a film reel. REEL Killers. Killer, KILLERS. So, yeah, go find him. Go find his most recent video. Watch it. He's got some interesting points he brings up. He mentions a few things. But his videos are always really good. So, yeah. It makes me wonder, maybe she was hiding just long enough to where whatever it is she did do, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is she did do. Because she was involved somehow. She wasn't just the mistress. She was involved somewhere. if she didn't do any of the unaliving, maybe she did some of the evidence tampering evidence. Well, we know she did evidence tampering. She took shit out of her phone. In Colorado, the DA said, nope, we're not going to touch this. We're going to leave this shit alone. They need a new DA. Now that she's out and about, walking around, ruining lives and going to funerals and whatever the fuck Nicole Kessinger's been doing lately. Now that she's out there running around, ruining lives and shit, maybe somebody should... I don't know. I have a feeling that with that current DA, nothing's ever going to come of it. She can probably run around like a free woman now. I mean, she's been running around enjoying her life for the most part, except for she's been doing it secretly. Now she's not so much secret. Now she's out and about. I don't know. But I wonder what now that she's out and about and been spotted and confirmed, I wonder what's next for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what's next. I doubt anything will happen to her ever. Should have happened then when they had her in the interrogation rooms. It should have happened then. But it didn't. So probably nothing. Now that she's out and about, I'm kind of curious what's next for Nicole Kessinger. Who we gonna ruin next? What family we gonna fuck with now? Anyhow, like I said, I didn't have much tonight. Go show some Zawoki some love. Go show Real Killers some love. If anybody else is showing this, go show their pages some love, because when it's a subject that everybody's talking about, or at least I assume everybody's talking about it, I don't really see much sense in doing much more with it. I'm actually surprised Crime Catalyst doesn't have a full video out yet, because she's already done a couple of shorts. One we saw last week, and then a few days later she did another short where she was showing pictures to give a better comparison of now and then. And if she hasn't done one yet, she's probably working on one. I'm sure there's other people. Let me know in the comments what's going on, because really I haven't seen much from other people, Like, stuff pops up on my YouTube, I haven't seen much. I haven't, the 2 shorts from Crime Catalyst, the one from Zawoki, the one from Real Killers that I actually watched. Not much else. So, first of all, let me know what that time thing is that I'm talking about, where if you wait long enough, you can't be convicted of a crime or whatever. I know there's no limits on murder, but there are limits on other crimes. Let me know what other channels are covering it and what they're talking about. Let me know in the comments what you think she's been up to for 7 years. Why do you think she's been hiding? Talk to me about, I don't know, about everything. I'm kind of curious what kind of damage she's going to try to do next. How many married men she's going to mess with. I don't know. I just have absolutely no respect for the woman. Let's pretend for just a minute, just for 1 minute, that she had nothing to do with the Watts family, just Chris, okay? Let's pretend just for 1 minute that she had no participation in the unaliving, the hiding of bodies, the tampering with evidence. Let's pretend she's had nothing to do with any of that. Just the fact that she had the affair is enough to make me... You messed with a married man. You knew he was married. You knew he was married, and you probably knew he was weak. And you targeted him, and you saw beautiful Shanann in her beautiful house and her beautiful car, and you wanted her life. And I guess you were willing to do whatever it took to get that damn life, and it failed. I mean, it blew up in everybody's face. Did you know that your man was going to murder his family? I don't know. But just let me go back to what I said. Let me take that back. Just for a minute. Let's pretend all it was just the affair. That's enough for me to dislike her. That's enough for me to not have any respect for her at all. I'm sorry. I know when we're younger, we make choices. We make bad choices. I've made many bad choices in my life. I can't tell you that I haven't. But the one thing I have never done is I've never been with a married man. I mean, it's for me, that's not for me. I don't have respect for women that do it. Now, if you're with somebody and you honestly didn't know they were married, and then you find out they're married and you go, you know what, this isn't for me, and you go ahead and you leave, then that's understandable. Again, shit happens. People make mistakes. But she didn't just, oopsie, you're married. She knew it and she pursued. That's the difference. I think for me, it's more about not the fact that there was a one night stand or whatever. I would even be more forgiving of that than I am of, oh, I know you're married and guess what? I don't care. I'm going to make you mine. That's my thing. I'm going to go after you full, head on, full blast. I'm going to make you mine no matter what I have to do to get you. I think that's the biggest problem I have with that. On top of everything else that went wrong. So now she's just running around going to funerals and all kinds of shit. So y'all let me know in the comments, or y'all can discuss it among yourselves. I'm going to wrap it up at this point because I didn't really see any sense in doing a video on the sighting. Per se. Everybody's already done it. My thing is what happens next. I think this is what I'm covering. So, y'all, if it's been your birthday, happy birthday. If I've missed it or it's coming up, again, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, been your anniversary or something and I've missed it, happy anniversary. I'm sorry. Or if it's coming up, happy anniversary. Hope you enjoy it. Other than that, if you like this video, like it, share it, subscribe. Oh, and by the way, I should have mentioned this right off the bat, but I've got a one-track mind sometimes. I had one subject going and that was it. I have finally reached my 500 subscribers. That was my thing. So you don't realize how happy you made this old lady. So to everybody that's subscribed, to everybody that got other people to subscribe, I want to thank everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My next goal is eventually going to be 1,000, but ain't even worried about it right now. I just made 500. I never thought I would get even half that. So thank you. But yeah, if it's your birthday anniversary, like it, share, subscribe, comment. Please let me know what the fuck I'm talking about in the comments. I can't think of what that's called. And I had it earlier when I was thinking about this video, what I was going to do tonight. I had it earlier in my head. I knew what I was talking about, but now I have no clue. Anyhow, I love everybody. I want everybody to be good. I want y'all to make good choices. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I love you all. And I will see some of you Friday. And the rest of you I will see next Wednesday. All right? Y'all be good.